Hi, all. This is Ron. So, I previously talked about how I once met Heather Matarazzo at a former dive bar. It doesn't exist anymore. It's called Rose's Turn. It used to have singing bartenders. It was a piano bar too. A really cool place. It's gone now. It used to be a staple. But when I met her, we chatted for a bit. But the first thing I said to her was, "You were the best part of Princess Diaries." So now I haven't seen Princess Diaries in a long time. The one thing I do remember is Julie Andrews is in it, so it is unfair to say that anyone was the best part of the Princess Diaries other than Julie Andrews. However, Julie Andrews is pretty much, she is untouchable. She's incomparable. Anything that she's in, she is automatically the best of. So you can't really count her when you're trying to describe figure out what's the best part of it. So, barring or putting aside that Julie Andrews in it and is magic in anything that she's in and anything she touches, um, the question that I want to answer today is Heather Matarazzo the best part about the Princess Diaries? So, I am now going to watch the Princess Diaries and let's see how I feel about it when I'm done. All right, I will see you shortly. It'll be almost 2 hours for me, and it'll be almost no time for you. Hey, all, this is Ron, and an hour and 55 minutes later, I am back. I just finished watching The Princess Diaries, and I've got to say, all right, we've got Julie Andrews as the queen that we always have known that she is, but she is sublime and unrivaled. She simply is beyond critique. So, I can't compare anyone to her and call her the best or of anything regarding this movie. She simply is. So we've got Sandra Oh as the principal in a bit part, and it's even got Hector Elizondo, who is always wonderful. Even most importantly, it's got Fat Louis the Cat playing himself, and he even wears the crown very well, literally. There's even really cool camera shot from his angle. He's sitting on top of he's sitting in the middle of the stairs, and Anne Hathaway, Mia, and her mom are sitting talking, and the camera actually watches them from his position. So that's actually really cool. There's even a great opening shot. The camera is at the top of the Golden Gate Bridge and looking down along the two lines and straight down onto the road. It's actually it's really cool. It only lasts a few seconds, but you could watch the first second, put it on pause, and just admire the beauty of that shot. Now, we'll say this is probably Anne Hathaway's best performance of her career. She's a great actress, but she's actually really good in this, even her Oscar-winning role as Cosette notwithstanding. But with all this, I stand by my original search. Heather Matarazzo is the best part of this movie. If anything, there was enough of her. We need more of her character, Lily Moscovitz. I'm a little embarrassed to admit I even did a spit take early on, which meant that I had to put my iced tea aside for the rest of the movie. Which is unfortunate because I was kind of thirsty. But I had to do it. Oh, by the way, Lily Moscovitz's point of view, her selfless point of view about how to affect change in the world, that's actually finally what makes Mia Thermopolis, that's the Anne Hathaway character, that's what made her change her mind. She was going to abdicate her throne, and she talks about her mother and her father and all that. But at the end of the day, it's actually her change from I to we. And changing the world is what Lily Moscovitz told her. So in that respect, Lily Moskowitz as Heather Matarazzo is not only the best part of the movie, she's also the most important part of the movie. So if Anne Hathaway is the princess, let's see, Julie Andrews is the queen, of course. Then Heather Matarazzo is the fairy godmother. She is the all-powerful fairy godmother. And this actually places Princess Mia among the likes of other Disney princesses like Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella. All thanks to Heather Matarazzo, the fairy godmother. The one thing is, unlike most Disney movies, the dads are the ones that are all dead, not the mothers. So anyways, this is Ron. repeating my contention or my assertion that Heather Mazzarato is the best part of the Princess Diaries. A claim I made a long time ago, and I stand by it. And I apologize. I don't know how I even managed to overlook this. I mentioned all these people. This movie was directed by Gary Marshall. This is the guy who, he directed Pretty Woman and some other movies, but he is the one who created Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and Mork and Mindy. I don't know how I left him out. So even Gary Marshall was involved in this. Anyways, that was the Princess Diaries. And I'm going to have to save the Princess Diaries 2 for another date. This is Ron signing off, and take care.